also just finished the Agent 5 book. This is the second in the Hunger Games series, and it was actually really, really good. I like this one. This one's a 5 out of 5 as well. I do feel like this one wasn't my all-time favorite. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the first one has to be my favorite, I think, just for now. But I do really like this one. This is coming close second. I'm feeling the Mockingjay is going to be my favorite. Like my second favorite. You know, I don't want to give any spoilers, but... So I'm excited to read the last one because honestly I really liked this one, but I feel like it was lacking. I feel like I'm also very dependent on my romance, and there was definitely romance in it, but I do feel like this one just had a little less than a lot of the books. But I don't know, I think this one's just really good. I feel like also too, like in between all the books in the series, especially like when you watch the movies, there's time jumps in between that makes no sense, but if you actually read the books you see the point of views and what they were doing in between the time jumps. So an example, in the first one it ends kind of off, I think, like after the Hunger Games, and then the next one starts in a really weird spot before the tour is about to start. But in the book it actually shows kind of what it was like for her and Peeta, and kind of shows you a little bit of like what their life was like, as in the movie just seemed kind of rushed, all of them do, and I feel like there's some parts missing that you don't fully understand. Like even though I read it, or sorry, yeah, I feel like after reading it I understand more than I did before. Like of course I just went along with it, like it's still will always be a really, really good movie series, but I feel like there were so many things missing. I feel like it was almost kind of rushed, and I feel like there's some parts they could have put in, and I feel like they could have made it a little better, like less rushed, but I don't know. I feel like they could have made like quick 10-minute scenes that were like, I don't know, I feel like they could have added just at least one more scene in the beginning or something to kind of tie it all in together, because I feel like the movies tie in together decently, but not like as well as the books do. I feel like the books just make more sense, like the romance makes more sense, the love triangle I think too, like you get to kind of see her point of view than the Capitals. But I feel like in the actual movie series it's the Capital and then Katniss's point of view, like small bits of her point of view throughout. But I feel like with this it's more of Katniss's point of view. And even in the whole book series, like the 2 books I've read so far, I really do feel like I'm able to actually get the full perspective, the full scoop of everything that's going on in the districts and all of the reapings. And it's kind of interesting too how, like, because she went into the reapings, which was a really sad thing, but because she went to the Hunger Games and did the reaping and all that stuff, she realized how important it was, because she couldn't just push it away, and now she was in it, she couldn't just say it didn't exist anymore. So I like the whole like turn, like I don't know, I just like the whole rebellion aspect, the whole like world building and everything I think is really good. And even the book series, I just think, like in my last video I said it was very lyrical, and I meant what I said. Like I feel like the way it's written is just so lyrical, and I don't know how to explain it. Like it reminds me almost like you're reading a poem, but not, like, I don't know, I just feel like you picture it so vividly in your head, and the storyline just plays out so well, and you just understand everything. And I think even a lot of people team Gale, and it makes a lot of sense why they would be team Gale, because the romance doesn't fully add up in the movies. That's just my personal opinion. Now that I've read the books, at first I was like, it's super cute. I mean, I will always think the movies are cute, and I like also too, like you get, I feel like, more romance in a way in the movies. In the books you get romance, but you get more of the build up of the romance, not just the random romance thrown at you. Does that make sense? So I feel like there's so many different pieces and parts that I'm like really should have been in the movies, or like even scenes that are really quick scenes, they should have been in the movies. I feel like there's some scenes that got in the movies that weren't really that important, that should have been swapped for other scenes that are really important to the whole plot, and I don't know, I think to Katniss's storyline. So it's a personal opinion, but I don't know, I do like reading the books, and I recommend anybody who really enjoyed the movies and likes reading books, even if you don't like reading books, give it this try. Trust me, you will not regret it, because I love reading books, but I have found books I really, really like in genres and stuff that I've liked. And yeah, and I also have another dystopian series I can read. So after the series, I have a book I'm wanting to read that's like a romance I started before, or like in the middle of the series, because I didn't have the other second book, this one. So I'm very excited. But yeah, so far this one is a 5 out of 5 as well, maybe a 4.5, just because I feel like this one just, I don't know, I think this one was really, really good, but I feel like just, I don't know, I think some at the end, some of the scenes just didn't register to me. I know that seems kind of weird, I don't know if it's just I'm tired or what it is, but the first book just really spoke to me, like my brain really registered everything. But this a little bit at the end, and some parts of it made me like a little confused, like my brain wasn't computing it, because it just like didn't really make much sense, I guess. I don't know. I'm just getting stuck in my head, like what?
Yeah, he's gonna give me cash.
It's giving Peeta energy for whatever reason.
He's gonna give me cash.
Peeta Burgers. Where's the Starbucks?
Donkey Kong, is that what you said?
Fabulous.
I said, okay,
Gourd.
Yes.
I can't believe
Hold
that.
up, I need that first.
Thank you.
Yes.
I can't believe
Fabulous day.
we basically paid nothing for my
Shoot.
month of.
My mom just made me this strawberry daiquiri, so let's try this. I guess homemade. Let me see. Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
Better than the restaurant?
No, but we'll get
Because they
there.
probably have the rum.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they give you rum, but the sours or whatever.
Because I completely forgot my camera downstairs and I'm currently trying to make breakfast real quick, so ignore that. Okay. So right now I just made breakfast. It looks absolutely delicious. Really good. I'm also watching Save the Last Dance. I've never watched it before. I thought we didn't have Netflix, but I guess we do, so. But me and my mom have been watching that, so I wanted to say that for me and her. You guys, like, this milk is amazing. I've been eating water, I've been eating water and drinking this. I'm kidding. Yeah, this is really good. I had like a bunch of fruits. I'm stuffed to this. Bacon and eggs. Really good.
Hey, she's a runner, she's a track star.
So some of these press-on things. Do this tonight. They're the jelly face masks, which should be fun. Excited to see. Should be fun because they're like $1. And then look what we found for like $4. This is sorry. It's like this green color. It's so cute. It's like a journal. It says dreams and schemes on there. It's so cute. Oh, I just realized it looks little. No. Joy's like easing her way in here. And he's like staring intensively. Hi, Jenna. Wait, what is this?
Jenna, what I do for you?
What is the horoscope?
Jenna. Your life is like a and you never know what
started to laugh, not
just enjoy each other.
yes, of course.
Right.
I love it. Yes, it's giving.
Yeah,
It's giving. So this is behind the scenes. Take one. Supposed to be the New Jersey girl, and with the bling bling, bling bling. The nails right now. It's giving. Okay.
Oh my gosh, yes. Will you wrap it around me?
Hi, Dakota.
That's a really funny way.
Hi, Dakota. Okay, so right now we're currently going to Unported coffee house. It's like this coffee place. I'm so excited. Also, I completely forgot my camera. That or it's my bag. I'm praying it's my bag. I have a feeling it's my bag. But we're currently going to Port Coffee to meet one of the girls in the trio, one of my best friends. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. We get along so well. I'm so excited. So that's what's currently going on. And I'm currently in the car with me here, which is family friend, and we're just like chatting and laughing. And we're like, we should make a YouTube channel. I'm like, we so should, because like I feel like we have like funny humor. I feel like we would go viral. Would you guys like to see a YouTube channel of us? Would you like to? Yeah, I know you do. I know you secretly do. You won't admit it, but I know you do. Oh yes, it's a slide. But anyway. Okay. No, you can be on it. You're in the car, or yeah. So this is gonna have to work for now.
We should turn on some music and like jam out.
Record it. Yes, of course. It's you know what I've always wanted to do is like get ring pops and then just randomly propose to random people. We
should do that sometimes. And then be like, you know why we did that? Because Jesus really wants to propose to you. I'm just kidding.
That looks so funny. Like, be like, Jesus wants to propose to you.
They'd be like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you want to know why I did that? It represents what Jesus wants in his relationship with you.
Okay, so
Hi!
I just came back from school.
Do you come here often?
No.
Can I get your number?
Depends who's asking.
Jesus!
Maybe.
He does you.
Thank you.
Are you recording?
An accident, yeah.
Oops. Wrong button.
Guys, that was so painful. I'm almost done with this book, but guys, that was so painful. That was so freaking painful. Like, oh my goodness, are you serious? Like, this is how far I am. I have like maybe 100 to 200 pages left, and I'm like, yeah, I'm at like 390, so I only have like around 130 pages left, so I may end up finishing it tonight. But that's why I was like, you know, I'm gonna read, and then tomorrow I'll finish the last book. And then like this book though, this book series is so good. I will not lie, there are some scenes I had to skip because I could not stand it. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know if anybody else has like read a book and they're like, it's so good, but there's some scenes where I absolutely could not stand it. Like, so it's like in Twilight there was some stuff I had to just kind of skim. This, I actually ended up doing the audiobook of like one of the chapters because it was so hard to read. I'm not even joking. Just because this was, I don't know, like it wasn't sad, but it was sad, you know, like, I don't know. And then I'm a little nervous because we have one more book. So, you know, I have one more book, or two more books. I'm assuming the last one's gonna be the happy ending. I don't know. I've never read it before, so I don't really know. I'm just assuming. But there was something that she definitely had to listen. Like, I feel like she had to go through all this to kind of realize you're being a butt and you need to stop. And like, I feel like this just brought them closer, I think, too. And like, I feel like I hate all the secrets. I hate like when there's miscommunications and there's secrets and there's things that they don't tell each other, especially in dystopian world, because it makes it even worse. It's like things that are so horrible that like they should have told each other. I'm just like, are you serious? Like, it's so sad. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to read this and I'll let you guys know what I think of the series. So far, I'm still enjoying the series. This one's definitely a lot slower than the other one, which I think is why I'm starting to read it so much, because there's 500 pages. I'm like, as a book writer, I get it, but like I think that there's some scenes that need to be like discarded, because I feel like you're reading it and you have to skim through it. Like, I'm like, there are scenes literally that I could skim through like maybe 20 pages at a time and nothing literally happens. And I'm not trying to be rude. That's just generally my personal opinion, because can I read really big books? Yes, I can. But the thing is, like, a lot of books, especially reading so, like, in a series, reading so many books that's really thick is really difficult for me. Like, The Hunger Games was a little easier because it didn't feel super long to me, because they're like 300 pages, so it wasn't really that hard. But like with these like thick of books, it's hard. Like the Twilight series, I've read them and they're thick, guys. They're thick. I don't know how anybody could read an 800-page book. Like, I could do it. Yes, I could. I've read 500. If it's a good enough storyline and plot, it has to be that good for me to want to read an 800+ book. Anyway, I'm going to read that book because I want to get it done. I want to get to the part. I'm so excited. So I'm going to get ready for bed early today, because that way I can actually go to bed at a good time, because I've been wanting to read and stuff, and like I have had time today but I just kind of wasted it. So I'm not going to give any spoilers because I don't feel like getting in depth about a bunch of details about the book. I just want to say, like, the book has not let me down. It's been so good. It's been like mwah. Like, it's just been literally amazing. Like, I'm actually shook to my core. Like, this is so good. And I feel like, I don't know, the second book definitely, like, okay, here's the thing. This is the teeniest bit of a spoiler because it's a trope. So it's not like a spoiler really, but it's kind of is, kind of not. So, you know, the second book has the kind of miscommunication trope, which I literally despise. Oh my goodness. No. Because tell me why it's so annoying. Like, here's the thing, okay? I get it. You can have miscommunications. It happens all the time. But when you don't talk about it for months, excuse me? Like, okay, here's the thing, though. I get it with fictional books, especially dystopian, because a lot of times they have a lot of trauma. I get it, boo. I get it. But, like, at the same time, like, your significant other should be trusting them enough so that you can talk. Like, you should trust them enough to talk to them. Or, like, I don't know. I'm, like... And then her love interest and all of the life. As I said, I've explained it before, there's basically 4 sections. I'm not gonna name them all off, but they all have different things and different virtues and morals and values. And basically you take a test, sees your reaction to different circumstances, and there's like a bunch of different stuff that happens. So there's these like simulation test things, and it's like this one thing that everybody gets, and you have 2 choices, and then and so it's very interesting. And he found out very, very early on that she is divergent, which means, you didn't know what divergent means. It basically means that their brain is different than everybody else's brain, which means that they can, those stimulations, those things that are there to kind of control them, even though they don't realize it's there to control them, can control them because they can find their way out of it, or like they know it's fake. And so that makes the people who invented them scared because they want to control people, even though it's not shown. Like, the different sections are kind of control them because it's either faction or blood. So basically you can pick whatever faction you want, or you can stay with your family, but it's really kind of your choice. But a lot of the teenagers, when they become of age, are like, I want to go flee the world, like I want to see whatever, so they pick one, whatever. Choosing ceremony, they can either stay or like whatever. And so it's kind of interesting. But I like the storyline a lot. I like dystopian books, I think, too. And like, I don't know, I've read a bunch of different fantasy dystopian books. Like, I've read the Twilight books, The Hunger Games, and then now the Divergent, which I'm finally getting to. I honestly, my advice is to just read it. Like, I honestly was really, really nervous to read it because I was like, am I gonna absolutely hate this? Is this gonna be like really sad? Like, I wasn't sure, because I watched the pieces of it, because when I first watched it, I was like, I can't, because I'm a very sentimental kind of, no, I feel like I'm more sympathetic in the way of, like, when I see other people die, especially like when I was younger, or like whatever, just like I don't know, just it bothered me. So I couldn't really watch a lot of action-packed stuff, because like when somebody dies, I didn't sit well with me. have like the cutest sweater. Look at this. It's like giving all Christmas vibes, and I'm like so bummed because I really want this, but it's so cute.